Okay, hello everyone. My name is AoD, and today I am going to be doing some work on Shattered Realms Mortal Tale. I've not done one of these in a while, so I figured I would get back into things for a little bit today. So today I'm going to be working on the secret dungeon, the Forest Temple, because it's not that big, and I thought I would just add on to it a bit more. It's mainly a map sort of thing, but in general, it should be interesting. So let's see. 50 by 50. I'm going to try going by 100, 100. Right. First off, I need to do is shift the entire map down. And I'm probably going to go in increments of 20 to start. Isn't is that going to be enough? Right. Let's try it again. Only in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it needs to be 10, not 20. And make sure it goes down. All right. I also want it to be in the center, so we gotta find the center. I'm gonna try moving it over 30. That was probably a little bit too much. So I'm gonna move it a little bit to the left, probably about 5. I expect it to be about 5. I can't quite tell at this point. We'll have to figure that out in a minute. I think right here should be fine. Alright, I think I'm going to make some grass right here. Let's build on these walls a moment. Probably like this thick around. So the game's going overall pretty good, but overall things are going pretty well with the project. I am currently trying to thinking. I'm currently trying to get some more of the game's areas built in and trying to expand a lot of the maps. That's primarily what I've been up to. But I've also been trying to expand on the storyline a little bit. I've actually gotten quite a bit of that done in the recent past few weeks. So I'm pretty confident about how things are going. I'm going to go ahead and start some music right here. This is a little bit too quiet. Hmm. Oh, I want to check my social media for a moment. Alright. I have no idea. Okay, I need to check my audio real quick. Hmm. I can't quite tell if my audio level's good or not. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's see. On second thought, I might just do this. Probably easier to deal with. Hmm. Hold on, let me check these again. Is it saying I'm live on Twitter? Not sure if it is. Alright, it's not. Then I need to change that. I don't think I need to worry about this one, so let's go ahead and see if I can't. Oh, alright, create. Live events. When watching now, okay. Copy link address. Alright, there we go. Probably need to keep an eye on my chat with this one because I don't have a actual chat to speak of. So let's go ahead and see if I can't find. Okay, better pause that before I. Alright, no comments. Alright, just wanted to make sure that was all set up. So anyway, this is the secret forest temple of sorts. I wish there was a better like wooden one, but I couldn't really find anything that would fit. Oh well, I guess that's something to be added in a time when I actually have tile sets that match what I'm going for, but this will work just fine, I think. Just making the walls right now for the areas because it's easier that way sometimes, just to work on outlines and then expand on them. I can always shrink these later. I'm going to do that. Anyway, if you have any questions about what I'm doing or what, man, I need to be better with my words here. If you have any questions or things you want to ask me about the game, feel free to ask me, because that's why I live stream in the first place, so people can give me their input while I'm working. All right, so let's go over here now and make like a extra section this way. Let's make some long hallways and stuff in this section. And like smaller sub sections over like this. Probably make like a chamber or two like this while I'm at it. Anyway, the boss in here is actually something I don't actually know too much about in terms of how strong it is. That's one of the problems when I'm making these areas. I don't know how scaled they are in terms of power and stuff they are. I know that when you're unarmored and at level 1, the boss in this dungeon will one-shot you with either its first attack or its second attack. And I haven't actually added any special abilities to any of the monsters yet because I don't know how that will affect the balance. And that's something I don't want to mess with when it's already something that causes me a lot of problems in the games I make. So I'm going to avoid any such issues if possible. Right, taking a look through here, doesn't seem like anything's going on. Haven't checked my Gmail. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, is this like... Why is that... Oh, that's weird. Ooh, I got a follower on Shattered Realms, Google Plus. That's nice. Alright. Overview. I'll go ahead and put some grass in here. But then I'll go ahead and go over with a layer of trees. I think that's a great way to go. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that actually. Makes some sense. I'm going to fill these sections with grass and then... No, that's not what I wanted. Jeez. I keep forgetting to deal with the flood tool before I actually do things, so that ends up causing me problems. And it's not just like an isolated thing. I do that almost every time I start working on a map. It's something you have to expect from me at some point. Because I always make that mistake. I just never learn. It's probably my most observable error I make when I'm making maps in the game. And I have to be very careful or I'm going to end up doing that again. I think I'm probably going to end up doing that about 10 times in this one recording. Because that's how bad I am about it. I never learn. Absolutely never. Hmm. That's not what I was going for. Anyway, once I get a bit of this done, I will go ahead and show you guys what it looks like in game. So sit back for a moment and I'll have that done. I'll probably have to cheat though, because level 1s would probably die like really quick in here. The Ascension is not that hard to actually locate in terms of where its secret entrance is, but actually activating the secret entrance, that becomes a new matter entirely. Because what you have to do is you have to find a specific trigger, which I will not mention what it is, only that there is such a trigger and you have to figure out what that trigger is. And this is one of the parts where I get my inspiration from Neverwhere Nights. Secrets are found all around you, you just have to be paying attention. There's hints everywhere, and I tend to drop them a lot. I'll go ahead and place that right here, just for some extra depth. Anyway, I'll go ahead and plop myself into the dungeon so you can get a look at what we are doing up close. And usually when I alt enter to make the screen bigger, it actually doesn't work as intended. Let's see. I need to make a little text for that so you know what you're doing. But anyway, these mobs right here, you do not want to mess with them, which I will give you a reason why in about, I don't know, a few seconds. Oh yeah, there's also rabbits in here. Don't worry, they're not killer rabbits. I'm not that senselessly cruel. Okay, I'm an idiot. Well, it's not that bad actually. I mean, you can only go like this way. Huh. Still, I should have been a little bit more careful with the map. Oh, please no. Okay, good. It really sucked. Oh yes, I believe I mentioned these in my post earlier, but these are horde trees, and as their name suggests, they are monstrous trees that will kill you if they get the chance. They don't instant kill you, but they're not nice looking, are they? Yeah, you don't want to mess with them if you're low level. See, my character is about this, has this much health and stuff, gone. And it doesn't help that I'm not armored either, because if you look at my inventory, I have nothing. And the reason why I don't have anything is mainly because I have to do that in order to make sure that the game isn't, I don't know, what's a good word for it? Okay, I need to think a moment. But basically, whenever I would try and do customization in the game, what ends up happening is something really annoying. The character's items appear back in your inventory. They don't get destroyed when your character changes class or anything. And it's really hectic. I mean, I've done a few things like remove item from inventory, but I always keep missing things, and it gets really, really old. Oh, and you're wondering why we're walking on sky? That is partially because I'm not done with the area yet. Anyway, I'm not going to show you how to actually beat this first part of the dungeon. I will show you around the layout of it, but the main objective of this level is to get past these two crystals. You can't go past them, as you can clearly see. But there is a way. If you pay enough attention, you should probably find it. This is more like paying attention to subtle details than anything else. And in a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and suicide myself on one of these monsters. In fact, I'll go ahead and let this guy get me, just to prove the point of how bad these are. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh wow, he missed. He freaking missed. Yeah, I don't have a weapon either, so that's gonna suck. Yep, that's how much damage they do, folks. Not fun. So word of advice, don't go in here unless you're ready for it. The dungeon specifically warns you not to go in here, actually. And in my opinion, you'd be right to pay attention to what it's telling you to do. Because generally when you don't do that, you kind of die. A lot in video games. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go down this way so I can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, I need to add the walls to this place before I forget, because that's something I always like to do. Forget what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and put the walls in here as well. I'll add the little cornerstone details after I get through here. I think that works. I'll have to check. If not, I'm going to have to do some readjusting to the map. Not too big of a deal, it's just a little annoying. Let's see, gonna have to keep my eye on the... Alright, just still looking for things because I had to keep my eye out on the situation. Oh, 2 notifications. Great. I really, really detest when people get in cranky moods. Because then I have to put up with it on that site. I'm gonna start hitting more often if. Well, I'm probably gonna start kicking more often if people don't behave. So I moderate this one chat. I won't mention what it is or anything, but let's just say I'm a chat mod, leave it at that. And I swear, I have to deal with so much crap every day. It's getting really annoying. I don't complain too much because I really shouldn't, but it just needs to be said that I wish people would be more considerate of other people. Because it's easy to blame things on someone else, and it just gets really old when you can't just admit that we're both at fault or something. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting about that because it's not really related to what I'm doing right now. It's just something I'm dealing with right now that's kind of getting annoying. So many people have to be jerks in one day. It's kind of sad. Alright, let's see. I think I'll place a few trees in there. Trees, trees, trees. Not sure if I should have trees in the concrete. That kind of makes a little less sense. Though, wait. I should probably have. Great. I'll just do this. I think. We'll have to see how that works out. I'm just going to create little patches in the concrete, I guess. We'll see how that works. Wait, why am I doing it that? Right, like that? That doesn't make sense. And they're still going at it. I probably should make sure I actually didn't mess anything up just now. Oh, yep, better take care of that. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the game real quick just to make a brief overview. I guess I'll let that slide. It's looking okay, I guess. Yeah, that I wait. Nope, it works. It works. It just didn't have the right spot. Those are always really deceptive. So easy to forget how annoying people can be. Alright, let's see. Doesn't look like we have any more messages. Alright. Well, the map's going along pretty well, so I think that's good progress. I'll do the refined parts later. I'll add another section this way. And I'll probably make like a bigger open section like here. Oh yay, water, that's good. I kept water more to a minimum. But I think right here would be a nice spot for something. I don't want to hear any lip from people today. Man, people's attitudes, I really don't get what it is. Hmm. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Nope, I wanted to do grass. The reason why I did that is so I could have something to mark the boundaries of what I'm trying to lay out right now. This looks a little bit better than what I was going for originally, so I think this is a good step in the right direction. I'm going to have to expand on this little section though. It's a little too vague, I think. Alright. Oh yeah, I have to do the other side, I keep forgetting. So little details that screw me over. Oh, right, music. I keep forgetting. With this, at least. Yeah, that's going to need a little bit more polish, but it'll work. Go ahead and smooth this out. Might want to smooth it out a little bit like this. Probably dip into it like here, here. I'm probably gonna make a small band of it, like here as well. Right, that works. As for that, I'm going to trim it with some. There we go. That fixes that. Okay. I'm gonna place a few little bits of rubble here and there, just to add to the decoration. That guy's seriously getting on my nerves now. I really shouldn't have gone on there just then, because that probably wouldn't be a great idea in the first place. Hmm. Let's go ahead and make a wall over here. Cut off like that. Okay. What am I looking for? What should I do? Okay, let's see. All right, that's looking pretty good so far. Going to need a little bit more decoration, so I'm gonna place like some weeds in there. Would have thought there would have been like some stumps and stuff. But whatever. I guess whatever is whatever. Gonna place some pots around here. A little bit more rubble as well. A few rocks would probably be a good thing too. At this point, I'm just mindlessly decorating, so sorry if it's a little bit boring. We'll put some flower plants randomly through the map. Might make some bunnies in there just to help keep things lively. some rubble in the concrete section. I'll go ahead and call it that. I don't have no idea what it would actually be. Maybe a few pillars here and there. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, that overall looks much better than what it used to. Hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, where is one of these guys? Event touch. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Copy. Alright, so let's place a few of these guys randomly through here. Because they are horde trees. Some of them should be chasing you. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and place there. I'm gonna go ahead and change his AI a little bit. Random. And I'll paste some more in here. Copy, paste, paste. Just to make it a little more tense in here. Because, you know, can't tell what they're doing, so it's probably gonna freak you out once or twice. My favorite tactic in this game and my games in general is to freak you out with the crowds. Alright, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and play a start position, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the expanded map, see how it looks. And in case you're wondering what these do, I'll go ahead and show you and get that over with. Cannibal. And I am sorry for the puns. Yeah, so that's what happens. Alright, now let's actually do some exploring. Alright, so let's go over here first of all, and hopefully we won't die. Hello there, Mr. Rabbit. Oh wait, did I just get myself into a bad position? Okay, he is not hostile. He's just walking around random. Oh! Move, 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 move. Oh crap, that one is, that one's on me. Okay, that one wants my head, I think. It's so hard to tell all these guys. That probably was a very bad idea. My own evil ideas get me killed. I am not surprised. And caught. Go ahead, have the shot. Come on. Thank you for killing me. Alright, since I got myself screwed over, let's go ahead and try the other areas. Oh, look at the rabbit. Let's go ahead and use my cheating ghost powers to cheat through the walls. And now we are in really screwed territory. Uh-oh. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay, you're all gonna kill me, aren't you? Yes, we are here to kill you. And ghost powers. If I say that, they come behind me and kill me. No? Okay. This is looking much better. I'm gonna have to add some more treasure and stuff in here because Why would you go through here and not get any treasure for it? I'll have to work that out. Oh yes, the this has a really annoying habit of destroying my walls. I really hate that. Haha, see you later. Anyway, I think I've done a pretty good job of showing you around, so that's one level, mate. And that's some good progress, at least. So, welcome to the next part of the area, which is basically um, hell. I don't know how to explain it because look at these fangs. They're everywhere. And yes, I am walking on the sky, in fact. And yes, there's a whole crap ton of these. I'm not going to explain how you actually get around in here. I don't know if this actually needs to be expanded or not. What I do know is that you can actually farm, quote unquote, quote farm these dungeons for um, special stuff, I guess. Because I think what these um, horde trees are going to do, which is kind of unique to the dungeon they're in, is they will drop like a special seed of some kind. I'm probably going to change the name though. Maybe not. But I'm kind of thinking right now the seed of life thing, which can increase your max HP and stuff. I'm kind of thinking of having them occasionally drop that, but you would have to actually be able to kill them, which I don't know the level again for these yet, but that is the general idea. Hmm. Let's see. I don't know if I should add more levels to this though. I just wanted to go ahead and expand the overall main area. Oh yes, you can probably tell with the bosses. Gosh darn it. Yes, it's a griffin. Well, that takes the fun out of keeping you in the dark. Yes, we have a griffin boss. Alright. Since I spoiled that, I'm not going to show the boss. But I'll keep that out there, so okay, let's see. I'm gonna take a look at my development log real quick and see what other things I wanted to do. Build the Lost Light Cathedral, main dungeon. So that's what we're gonna do. If somehow anyway, we're going to go ahead and work on the first dungeon of the game. That's my intention. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. Gonna go ahead and close all that. Is it found in Ancient Hills or where is it? I'm betting it's here. Yep, there we go. Since I have not actually shown this before, this is where you're going to find footage of this place. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. And I'll show you where you can find the town and therefore the dungeon. So, wait a minute. Are these wolves dangerous yet? I might want to check. Ooh, yes. I want to be careful. Because here's the thing, although they don't aggressively hunt me, you're going to see why it's going to be a problem. Alright, just setting the tone in advance. So we're going to go all the way this way, and we're not going to get attacked by the wolves. But yeah, they run fast. So you gotta kind of keep an eye out on the corners of your screen. If you don't watch out, they will get you. Probably need to make a lot more of them though. No, 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 no. Oh gosh darn it, it's gonna be a pain. No, 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 no. Go away, go away, go away. I did not. Those powers initiate. Sorry about that. Those powers initiate. Those powers are still initiated because I don't trust you. All right, let's go. Hold on. Anyway, welcome to the exterior area of the town we're walking up on. And check out that fire. I'll kind of just show you around so far. So yeah, there's a lot of zombies out here. Like, you'll see how many. So you gotta be kind of careful because they will get you really quickly. And anyway, here's the town, which is burning, and there's zombies everywhere. And that will be the situation for a little bit, actually. Yeah, this is a really infested town. But I'm gonna have to expand on the area quite a bit because it's too easy to get through here, I think. Not sure why I pressed spacebar to go for the terrain. It's gonna be like zombies and cultists and stuff all around here blocking your way, but I haven't had the time to implement them just yet. We'll probably do that actually once I get back from showing you guys. And anyway, we are headed to the Lost Light Chapel, not Chapel Cathedral. So on second thought, I should probably do Chapel because it's easier to say, and not really say, but actually spell. I just have some terrible spelling sometimes. I kind of need to go easy on myself. Welcome to the dungeon entrance. I'm going to expand the courtyard section though. Probably what I'm going to do in the next few minutes. And just to further verify that we are in fact entering a dungeon, welcome to the dungeon. This is the main area. There are no mobs here, but it's like the central area you need to be aware of. You'll be coming back here a couple times because there's one wing and a second wing on the other side here. And there's actually a third wing behind the secret door, which requires a secret key. I wonder what that could be. But anyway, this is the dungeon you'll be first going to in SRMT. You can go to the other ones if you want, but you're probably going to die. And there may or may not be a lock on the third dungeon, aka Utaquera's dungeon, so you won't actually be able to enter Utaquera's domain yet. But anyway, this is what we're going to be working on. So I hope you guys are ready, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So first off, we're going to have to massively expand this whole area, because it's like tiny. But you're going to have to give me a minute before I do that, because I want to go ahead and make sure there's nothing on the social media. Finished expanding forest temple. All right, that's all done. Let's check up on these guys. All right, I'm done for the present moment with the media, so let's go ahead and do expansions. Now, what am I going to do? First off, excuse me. First off, let's go with 150 and 150, because why not? Let's go big. And just so you can hear it, let's go ahead and play the song. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. How long across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 9 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that should be enough. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I just like to be really precise about what I'm doing. No, not the freaking fill. How many times has that been now? I can't remember. If you're wondering what I'm getting inspiration from right now, I'm actually getting inspiration from Twilight Princess. That's his final dungeon in terms of its how you're going to enter it, I guess. So that's what I'm actually kind of working on right now, kind of building up courtyard sections. I actually was kind of going for that kind of theme, I guess, in Awaken originally when I was making the starting zone, but I never really quite got around to it. Right? Let's make one giant circle right about here. And that'll be our central courtyard. And we'll have several smaller courtyards, more of a, I don't know, more like this. Just various areas of the grounds, I guess. All right, let's go ahead to the layer up here and start adding on to the wall section over this way. Wait, that was wrong. I actually wanted to go like this. Man, I love this song. I actually like the song a whole lot. I could probably listen to it for a long while. I don't really get tired of it that much. Alright, let's see. What am I going to do? Okay, let's keep adding the grass layer. And it's gonna go down. And let's get a look at what I'm going to want to do. Alright, so I'm gonna want to go back to this real quick. Probably gonna make a additional layer of about this thick. Just to keep people from seeing what I'm doing. Measurement, okay. Measurement. Measurement right here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Man, this is going to be a massive temple grounds. I did not even think of that just now. Alright, let's see. I didn't even think about how big this is. But dang, people are going to be walking, and I'm not too merciful today. Oh, I am not feeling merciful. Not one bit. Sorry, you're going to have to walk. I am very much not sorry. Not right now. I'm having too much fun making this. No mercy for the player. Again, sorry. I am actually sorry. I think that's good enough. There we go. That's one little building added on. Hmm. There's no like underground entrance thing. That's kind of sad. I was gonna. I'm probably gonna make a crypt still, but yeah, I'm probably gonna make like a crypt. That would be a good way to expand on it. Like just this, just the intermediate area you have to go through. There's actually a whole other section to it. Yay for evil game designer. All right, let's get serious. This map won't make itself. There we go. Itchy. I guess that's karma biting me in the butt. All right. Let's keep expanding the map. There's just like this majestic feeling to the song that I really like. I can't really explain it. It's just really powerful, majestic, all at the same time. I really like this song. Can't quite get enough. I have learned not to press the undo button so carelessly. So I usually end up deleting a lot of my progress, and I don't like it when I do that. Excuse me, I need you to actually do that. Alright, and now we get to do a long drag back. There we go. I'm hoping that will turn out like I'm planning it to. Okay, let's see. Dear Lord, this is going to be a little bit challenging to set up just by how complex it's already looking. I'm probably overstating how complicated it is, but it probably would take also a little bit more time than necessary. I'm kind of just thinking that, but In terms of decoration, I guess. Man, this dungeon is probably gonna be a pain. I'm not gonna work on that area because I don't know what I'm going to do for it yet, actually. I can't just copy paste this whole thing. That would be, I don't know, repetitive. Huh. Not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll work it out. Man, I love secret images. I suspect that is slightly off center. I don't know yet. I can't quite tell. I'll have to test it. Oh, 15 on social media. Nothing on that. Alright. What did I do? Okay. Nothing happened. Good. Okay, nothing's going on. All right, how we're doing on time? Can't quite tell. How long have I been streaming? Uh, Let me check these. How long have I been streaming? So about an hour. Okay, so it's been about an hour. So I'm doing some good progress. That's what I like to say. All right, so that's kind of what the map looks like right now. I don't actually have everything in place, so that's why it looks like white. And probably it's gonna be white in there. Oh, okay. So wait, that's actually I didn't know that before. I always got confused by that. What, what was I doing? Man, that's embarrassing. That's even worse than the flood fill, and that's pretty bad when I flood. Really, flood fill. Say it with me one more time. Like, okay, let's go with this. There we go. It's in our building. Okay, I'm going to put a layer of roses around it. And I'm actually going to make a different kind of thing around here. Around the outside of it's going to be like a ring of stone. And the ring of stone is going to go all the way around this section, sort of like a off-path road. Just gotta get the foundation of it. Alright, let's see how the map looks with that. Alright, that's pretty good. Sorry, I'm just kind of focusing here because it's a little bit something I don't like to lose my concentration when I'm building a map. See, kind of like that. I kind of lose focus of what I'm doing, and then I make mistakes. And I really hate fixing mistakes, so I try not to mess up the first time. All right, there we go. I think we're good enough to go for grass now. So we have exactly pretty much one half of the entire basic layout finished in the span of an hour. That's somewhat good. No! Darn it, Phil! I hate it when Phil happens. I swear, that's the most annoying thing I deal with when I'm designing. Ah, jeez. You think Phil would learn? Probably gonna make that a joke now. Anyway, yeah, I pretty much just announced I would be doing this on my um, development log not too long ago. Well, not actually announced it. I kind of implied that I was going to be working on it. I just never flat out said I was going to be doing a live stream, but I've pretty much confirmed it. So yeah, don't know what else I gotta say about it. There we go. That's pretty much that outline finished. So probably gonna expand it out a little bit actually. Probably about to here in some spots. There we go. That's a little bit more natural, I guess. All right, that looks pretty good. So let's see. Oh, great, itchy. Not good. Not again. I hate it when I get itchy because that just makes it. That just means I'm gonna be in for a rough time. Oh, great. Uneven. That's not gonna be fun. All right, that's pretty good so far. I'll put those right here as well. Maybe one right there. Put those like right here. Hmm. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, that looks about right. Probably going to regret that method of attack here. Yep, already showing. Let's hope this actually works, though. Did it again. Great job, Eddie. You're on a roll. Alright, once I'm done with this general design I'm doing, I'm probably going to call it quits tonight. I got a lot more work to do tomorrow, to be honest. I need to make sure I don't stay up too late, and I probably already technically have. So I'm going to go ahead and get off in the next few minutes. So thanks to everyone who did stick around to watch, but I won't be hanging around much longer. I got plenty enough to do it tomorrow anyway. Alright, I'm going to go ahead now since I got a lot done here. This is pretty much all I've gotten done today with right here. So all this I've gotten done in about the span of an hour, plus the forest temple I also did. I will be returning to this tomorrow, and I probably will stream because I really don't like to do this when I'm just sitting around. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight. I've got to go ahead and get ready for the evening. So my name's AoD, and I'll see you guys next time, guys. I'm sorry I can't do longer. It's just that I need to go ahead and get stuff ready for the night. So see you guys.